so I don't do like game reviews on my channel. I think there's like so many better channels that do proper game reviews. But I was so excited to play this game. I've had a bunch of people ask me, what did I think of it? And yeah, I've finally finished it and we're going to have a little chat about it. With that being said, you've read the title. There is no spoilers in this. So if you haven't played it yet, do not worry about any spoilers. I gotcha. Right, so first of all, a bit of backstory. I played the first game day one. In my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10. That game is 10 out of 10. It's one of the best games on PS3. The story is so good. I love Joel. I love Ellie. I couldn't wait for this game. And yeah, now that I finished it, how do I feel? It's pretty good, man. Like, there's a lot of people that are very, very salty. Within reason, to be fair. I can see why people wouldn't like this so much, like, you know, compared to the first one. But yeah, for me, starting with the story, I loved it. The story is really good, man. It's proper dark, it is proper gritty, it is very intense. I think intense, that is the key word for this story. If you don't like nothing in this post-apocalyptic world being like crazy realistic, properly insane, gore, murders, and it is properly intense and properly brutal. If that ain't for you, this game is definitely not for you, man. Obviously, if you're trying to play this game without playing the first one, just don't waste your time. You need to play the first game to appreciate it. So that's a no-brainer. But yeah, overall, story-wise, I liked it. Again, I can see why people are a little bit pissed. I can't really say what's going on because it is very, very spoilery. However, there is one thing to do with the story. I'll mention it later. It's not spoiler-related, but that killed the score so bad for me. But yeah, we'll talk about that last. So yeah, story was very, very good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still really, really good. Now, on to the violence. My favourite bit. Yo, mate, the way Ellie kills people, yeah, it's no joke. The brutal scale, there is no scale. It's left the atmosphere, mate. It is so violent, so gruesome, so realistic. When you kill people, mate, you will know. You'll feel it. It's one of the most violent games I have ever played. And I've played a lot of games, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the reason it's so good, it is just realistic, man. It's obviously, this is a zombie game. The realism goes a certain way. But to the violence, mate, especially when you kill human characters, it is very, very good. I've just realised when I talk about movies and stuff, I go story, then the cars. I skip the cars. I went straight to the violence because that is my favourite part of this game. But back to normal. The cast was really, really good. There is a bunch of new characters. I think I liked all of them, to be totally fair. At a certain point, I was like, I don't like these characters. But in the end, I liked them. Straight up, the characters, they nailed it, man. Naughty Dog, they know how to write good characters. All the characters, for me, I love them. Right, now back to like the violent stuff. The zombies. Oh my God, there was multiple scenes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not afraid to admit it. It was proper scary, man. I had the blackout blinds down, full surround sound. I was, yeah, just those clickers. And there's a bunch of like new little zombie creatures. They are no joke. They are properly scary. Multiple times I was jumping. If you don't like scary things, yeah, just letting you know that. In terms of the horror, it is amplified way past that first game, man. This is properly scary, man. Right, so yeah, the story was very good. The characters were good. Violence, zombies, the horror aspect was very, very good. I want to say one last thing before I mention the big negative for me. Graphics and the sound. Oh my God, mate. You must have seen the memes, mate. My PlayStation, the fan, I thought Elon Musk took my PlayStation and started sending it into space, mate. The noises it was making, yeah, this is running on the PS4 maximum settings. Straight up, I gotta give humongous amount of respect. The graphics, they're the best I've ever seen on the PlayStation 4. There is a lot of games that look very, very good, mate. Assassin's Creed, God of War, Red Dead 2, on and on and on, Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't care. The Last of Us Part 2 is the best looking game on the PS4 I have ever played. And the sound, when you're shooting people, that's another thing, by the way. The combat, the actual gameplay is even better than the first one. There are a few little things, like little puzzle things, which I couldn't stand. They were so dead, mate. It kind of goes into the one thing that I didn't like. When you're shooting people and stabbing them, it is beyond good. The gameplay, that side, is amazing, mate. There is a few puzzles, though. Cracking safes. That stuff was dead, mate. I'm sorry. I know they're trying to break it up. You can't just shoot everyone and have cutscenes. You have to have little things. But yeah, that safe stuff, it's dead, mate. I didn't care about that, man. But the shooting, it was great. Really, really good. They've also added a bunch of new stuff. You can customise your guns and stuff. Don't get too excited. If you've been playing Call of Duty, you can't start turning your guns pink. This is proper realism, mate. You can modify a bunch of different guns to an extent, but they visually look different, they sound different, and yeah, the customization stuff, it is very, very good. Also, there's a bunch of new features. You can go prone and stuff like that, which is really good, especially when you're in the long grass. And again, you need to play this game. It looks so good. It's a really good game. But I gotta be fair, there is one thing I did not like. It is not the thing. If you know, then you know. It's not that thing. That thing annoyed me. I can't say what it is. It is a proper spoiler, mate. That annoyed me to an extent, and then I got over it because I understood the story, and the overall theme of the story is not what you think when you first start playing it. So if you're salty at that bit, see it through, you'll probably change your mind by the end and you'll really like it. But for me, mate, the pacing was really bad. Like, it starts off like that, and it kind of goes like that, and I was like, what is going on, mate? And then it goes, whoop, and it peaks. It goes so high up, you're so invested, you're like, no way, mate. You're loving it. And then it does like, it's literally a wave. It's a wave. It goes down, and then insane. And then down, and then insane. And then it gets to this point, the halfway mark, again, something happens, can't say what it is. That changed everything, and the game was dead, mate. Like, it was dead for about 45 minutes. I wasn't bored, but I was like, are we really doing this? I can't be arsed with it. But I got to be fair, after that, I actually enjoyed that second half more than the first half. So yeah, there's a massive dip for me. That was the only thing I didn't like, and I'm going on and on and on, mate. You know what? I'm just going to summarise, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the first game, definitely play the second game. If you get salty, you get annoyed, you need to understand the overall story, what's going on there. This ain't no love story, mate. It's not a nice story. The first one wasn't a nice story. The characters in the first one, they weren't nice people. Even if you liked them, they did some bad things, mate. And it's the same in the second one. The first game, for me, that is a 10 out of 10. And yeah, I'm going to give The Last of Us Part 2 8.5 nerds out of 10. Gotta be fair, man. If that massive dip wasn't there, probably would have got a 9. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, are you playing the game? Have you finished it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in that comment section below. But please, don't post spoilers for other people. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.